Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Shadow Gambit, a game that I am definitely not terrible at. Today we're hunting a black pearl.
Straight to the point.
I don't have any idea what kind of crew member we're gonna pick up once we get one. I just know I want one. And this is pretty fresh in my mind, the layout of Dreadvine's Cove. Although who knows if we'll even be playing on the same part of the island. Let's just go ahead and grab this. So we want to use a different entrance and a different exit. And obviously a lot of what's going to make sense is going to be determined by the location of the pearl, which hopefully we will get to know.
I'm sensing a black pearl on Dreadvine's Cove. We should wait.
Is that the red marley I sense at the edges of my consciousness?
Greetings, Dreadvine. You wouldn't know anything about a black pearl on your island.
You are not the first ones to ask for this little bauble the brine brought in. A magistratus has been incessant about it. His hollow threats have long stopped being amusing.
We could silence him for you, in exchange for the pearl.
I fail to see why I would give up such a valuable object of study.
Would you rather wait until the Inquisition pries it from you?
All right. Take care of the magistratus, and then we can negotiate.
I smell dishonesty here.
Don't worry, Navigator. I have a plan. Now, choose our entry.
Alright, well, we're going to trust the Marley because that deal sucks a huge amount. I mean, the obvious entry would be right here. Yeah, and I don't see any reason not to do this.
Of course. Fire away.
Alright. That's a mighty team if ever I've seen one. And again, just terribly wasteful. Okay. So, what we're looking at is a person who is in this general area, right? The Magistratus patrols down to here. So getting control of that is kind of first priority. We don't really care about this stuff, I don't think. I think we just want to go for here. So let's wait until this patroller is no longer looking...
I like these odds. Let's not ask for permission. What's in it for me?
Not a single one of you is crouching. There we go.
Opportunity will be done.
Alright. It seems to me that getting up here would be useful. It's interesting to note, though, they haven't taken advantage of this raised ground to actually, like, watch from at all, which is pretty weird. And I guess we might just launch any attack through this avenue anyway. So maybe we ignore that stuff.
The dish takes shape.
My soul is razor sharp. Through the below.
Alright, well...
Time frames. Oh. From here to there.
Should be easy enough.
This
What do we have
raise
here?
with your legs.
Consider it heavy.
Ready to
Oh,
stand.
you know what? Actually, put him down once again.
Stand against the tempest.
Let's remember that Gael would like some ammunition. Alright.
Bien sûr. At your service.
Pretty successful so far. I guess, actually, the right way to handle this is pretty much, for sure, this thing, right? Alright, what can you see? Okay, you can never actually see this person due to the rocks. That works for me. Now, this acolyte... We're not going to be getting around behind. I wonder,
Cannon is mightier than the
can we
sword.
get a cannon shot?
This is going to be a long
Yes, we
shot.
absolutely can. Okay, and she's got a corpse in the cannon, not an unconscious
My
person.
blade is
So, if we do, in fact, do that, we only have to make sure to quickly kill one enemy afterward. You can't see anything. There's a big rock in the way. I mean, this looks pretty safe.
Never look back. Always move forward. Unshackle. Let's get moving, eh?
All right, just making sure.
preparation.
Welcome to the other side.
I
miss
guess
the waves under my feet.
you lot all just kind of get over there.
Any cannons loose? Opportunity calls.
Let's dispose of the corpses real quick.
At your service.
Okay,
Straight to the point.
we have at the very least breached the edge. So this guy's torturing the tree and basically can't see anything. True of that acolyte as well. So when
Glad
the
you have our backs.
when the patrol comes down here, they're the only ones that we actually have to worry about seeing us. Obviously, sound is still a concern. And there's, you know, this guy. Where does the patroller stop? Let's mark it on the ground.
What is a black pearl to you, I wonder?
No, I don't want to do that.
A
Darn it.
delicacy,
Okay.
perhaps? Like a drop of blighted honey? Ah,
Unfortunately, there's no way to drop the marker on the ground if there's a person standing directly on top of the point, because obviously you just put the marker on them instead. Okay, so you can definitely see that. And you can probably... Yeah, you have line division on this dude. Okay, interesting. This guy can't really see anything meaningful. So... Alright, I have a thought.
I'll be there soon.
Let's see if I can actually do this. I guess
Hold
the
it right
patrol's
there.
coming back around. This is maybe like the worst,
You approach
the worst
Magistratus.
possible moment to be doing this.
How will you dispose of him and his entourage?
Something direct and violent.
As we always do.
Very well. I shall observe your stumbling with mild curiosity.
If I may ask, why do you tolerate the zealots?
They provide a modicum of distraction. Not that there's much new to learn. Their idiotic dogma changes little. Still, playing with fire does have its allure.
Where does
Now we're
that
getting
guy get
somewhere.
vision of when he turns? Okay, never anything that really matters. Here we go.
Well, well.
Okay. So she can very easily, from this point, run over and stab this
Always
dude.
move forward. Grant me a second. We're all cutthroats here. I like these. Heave ho.
And then as long as we stay low, we never get seen. Yep. All right, and that means that we have, at this end of their
As
patrol,
representative
a
of
completely
Holiness
open
Inquisitor
strike.
Ignatia,
Out of
ready
curiosity,
to relinquish the pearl.
no, we do not get an audio alert on Gale's cannon fire. That's excellent news.
Let's get moving, eh? Well, well.
Toya,
As you command.
All right, everybody get in these bushes, and I think this is going to be very straightforward.
balanced to perfection. An ambush in the
Let's
making.
not forget.
Just
yes,
drop one of those there. Oh, I'm not forgetting. Might I actually get out of this without an hour worth of screw-ups and retries? Could it occur? The answer, very maybe.
One bullet.
Okay, a gunshot would not work. There is something to be said for just like how good it would look to do a shadow mode barrage of gunfire. Okay. I accidentally stood him up, which I did not mean to do. There we go.
Anger. Deliver me the pearl, and perhaps I will show mercy.
And of course, one of those, and of course, one of these. And there it goes. Easy.
So you've managed to silence the annoying Magistratus. I admit this did prove a slight distraction. Now, if you excuse me, I have ancient questions.
Oh, that's not far at all. Okay.
What is it now, Marlin? You know I do not take kindly to interruptions.
May I remind you that you owe us a black pearl?
I remember agreeing to no such thing. Neither do I feel inclined to negotiate now.
In that case, let me use my power to undo our actions. Then we will leave you to the Magistratus's ramblings.
But very well. Have your precious pearl, if you must.
There you go.
I have
Feed the
delivered it
roots.
to the watchtower at the Shattered Cliffs. I trust you are able to collect it yourselves.
With pleasure, oh mighty dread vine.
So we have a prognosticar. We have ranged units kind of all over the place.
Time is moving
Does
fast.
anybody have? Yes, that guy is well in view of people.
As a
However,
servant of the maiden,
Let's try a new
I'll
recipe.
be there soon.
I believe Urexes do investigate noises, don't they? I think we can
Let's
definitely
capture
solve
this moment
this.
in time, in case our plan
I'm here.
fails.
Aye. Shadowblade.
The tower lies in sight. You think the dread vine will remain honest?
I think he was merely testing us. He always does.
You lot and him go way back, eh?
I still remember how the captain and I negotiated safe harbor with him. Times were different then. It doesn't matter.
My ears.
The pearl is ours.
No, they do not, in fact, investigate. Well, that's inconvenient. I thought I was just going to draw it in and then...
On my way.
Well, that being the case... I like the way that, just like all the little touches in the animations and stuff. Like, he doesn't crouch or stand. He teleports into the position right where he is. That's very fun. Alright,
Hey!
so I don't have a good way of moving him. But I can probably blunt this guy's vision if I'm careful.
What's in it for me?
Let's try this. Alright,
A memory capture.
so he doesn't see all the way to the ladder. Neither does anybody else here, but you... Nope, you don't either, and the rock is in your way. Okay,
I like it already.
Ifia can just climb down here. Really no danger.
I must say,
And that lets me jump across.
it does inspire one to be
I'll snap my fingers.
And you don't need line of sight to do this.
you are still young.
Cut through the shadows.
The Inquisitor has been hard.
It might be the case that the fastest thing... Can't you just... No, she has a slow melee attack. I thought I remembered being able to run up behind an enemy and just cull them, but I don't think that is in fact how that works. Well, that's fine. It'll be
Anyone hungry?
it'll be you then.
Where the wind
2.5.
goes,
Yeah, this is a
come
5-second dying duration.
My
What's
sword
Ifia's?
is
Also
razor
really slow. Okay.
My galley is the battlefield.
As a servant,
I'm going in.
All right. I think this is pretty safe to do.
What do we have here?
A feast for my blade. Simple.
Let's see what's out.
A heavy customer.
Good enough. Ifia and Toya are such a good team.
Never.
I wonder what it's like to start with one of the other, well, I guess the one other, right? The plant person.
That your order can glimpse the future.
It's hard to imagine not having Toya's tools.
Consider it done.
So let's see here. She could do a couple of other things. This Udex can see that guy. Yeah, they have vision of each other. So that does complicate this. Actually, no, this guy does not have vision of the Udex because Udices have really long sight lines. That actually
Straight to the point.
is really interesting.
The cursed are. Burn the cursed wretch.
Shoot.
Hiding in the weeds, perhaps. Let's
Okay, well, I don't necessarily think this is a big deal, but I'm also not really seeing any way to take like advantage of it.
I can stand.
We can just let people reset. It's fine.
I cannot reach.
I took a smallish bullet in the leg. It's fine.
Good. We've driven them back to the balloon.
No second thoughts, eh?
Seeing things, it does inspire one to be better, greater than.
Where's the
they are
door?
right now.
You are still young.
Ah, of course, the door's on this side. Fun.
The Inquisitor has been pardoned.
Now we're getting somewhere. Strange.
Shoot.
A sword through the heart. I like these odds.
That was fully a target of opportunity. Just a good moment to go for. So if I attempt to block vision, if I attempt to block the prognosticar's vision, obviously we're gonna run into some problems there. But I now have control of the Udex at least. The question is, can I deal with you? And I think the answer is going to be based on how long the range on my gunfire is.
A good starter.
I don't know if there's any difference between people's pistols.
And lethal dessert. A little noise for spice.
Ah, darn it. And if we actually jump over here, there's no way I have that angle. No, apparently I do. But the noise will alert that guy. Can I get, like, just a little... I think that is narrowly clear. And your cone is lined that far away, so you won't see him once he's on the ground. You'll only see him while he is dying.
Let's get moving, eh?
This is definitely a shadow mode maneuver.
Death is not defeat.
Well, that didn't quite work. That said, we're in places where nobody's likely to be able to get us, and that guy's not super likely to come back to life. I don't think they have any resurrection troops, so maybe we can just wait this out.
Maiden's judgment awaits, creature.
Part of me wants to run over here and see if I can pick one of them off, but
We've driven them back to the villa.
okay. Cool. So, Toya can make it up here as well. But unfortunately, Gael cannot.
I can help if you let me.
That said, Toya plus Ifia is probably enough to deal with the Prognosticar. And if we can deal with the Prognosticar, we can deal with the other guy too.
My eyes see.
I'm going to be a little bit more cautious here. Those guys are having a conversation.
Careful.
Huh. That's not showing me his vision. There we go. Yeah, that was not working for a bit there. Okay, so this is actually like a very unsafe crossing. And there's not really anything I can do about that. Except sprint across it and ignore the alarm, because these enemies pose no threat to me. There is that, I suppose. As long as we can get to cover quickly. Yeah, alright.
Very traditional.
Okay. I am no longer in the place that they are looking, even if they could get to it, and it seems like they can't. And all we have to do is walk these two up behind this guy and have them both run at the prognosticar at the same time.
I cannot reach them. My
cannot
judgment awaits.
What?
I cannot reach them.
Okay.
That lies beyond my
I stood up.
Beyond my reach.
I went to hit Alt to move the camera, and I pressed space. That's embarrassing.
I cannot reach them.
I cannot reach there. The fire
I am an arbiter of the maiden.
Apparently, they can't climb vines either, so that's embarrassing for them.
Rectify. The maiden's judgment
Measure.
awaits.
Calculate. Rectify.
Fire.
At your service.
Calcula. Rectifica.
Part of me wants to just pick dudes up for no reason. We should probably just be patient. What if we don't generate a bunch of extra noise, right?
Very sensible, Marty.
Never look back.
The Udex would not quite hear this. Although obviously we can just use a time freeze or whatever. But yeah, I don't see...
Always move forward.
Alright.
Let's skip a beat. A blade in the dark.
I mean, I guess it may as well be a blink strike. Alright, go get her.
Must train together sometime, Toya.
Anyone? Raise with your legs.
Oh, leave someone for me if you...
Straight to the point.
Did I have... Why do I have a, why do I have a blink strike on Toya queued up? Whatever.
The black pearl is ours.
I hope this concludes our bargain.
Get him.
No threats of time undone remain.
That was weird.
None at all, Dreadvine. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Aye. And do feel free to call us again. We do enjoy your generosity.
Where is here? Okay. I knew there was one nearby. Well, at this point, we can pretty much just walk out of here. Right, this guy doesn't actually ever see the bridge. That guy sees the end, but only in lined mode, so...
I like
Preparation is...
You two just creep up
I
slow.
stand against the tempest.
Yeah, that not being able to climb vines thing does turn out to be pretty meaningful sometimes. This... Oh, it's just grass clipping through some wood. I was like, that's a strange little doodad over there. Yeah, no, that's a fair point.
Back up. Good.
Alright, so our move... We could go back through the area where we took out the patrol. And then there's a ladder right there. We should probably just do that. Alright.
Swiftly. Opportunity calls. I like these odds.
Balanced to perfection.
Just watch the code
Our
move.
objective is clear.
There we go. As long as they don't catch you at all, you're cool. sometimes when an enemy catches you in the edge of their move cone, and this is definitely a problem I had a bunch during Desperados. Sometimes when an enemy catches you in the edge of their cone,
Do we have here?
you run into a problem where them seeing you causes them to turn toward you more, which means you are no longer in the edge of their cone, and as such, they are looking at you for longer, and that's enough time for it to fill up and catch you. That sucks. That really sucks when that happens. This one seems to be just kind of out on the open by themselves without the patrollers, so bad news for you there, friend.
Your soul is free. Enjoy.
I don't look up to anybody.
And good news for us, because we needed ammo.
Any cannons loose? Aye.
Alright, the patroller never really sees over here anyway.
What's in it for me? No second thoughts.
I'll
For my
think about it.
blade.
My soul is razor sharp.
Cut through the shadows.
Okay, is this one of those things where, yeah, she will immediately knock out those two when she dies. These two, on the other hand, are not guaranteed. Be a little cautious here. I don't love the sight cones on this one. That's a challenge. This might be a time where we use a gunshot, honestly.
Toya.
Can I get you? No, I'm not going to be able to sneak past this rock, I don't think.
Hey. I cannot.
Yeah. All right, I want to throw Toya's charm. Can never remember the Katashiro somewhere, but I don't really know.
Opportunity call.
All right, you are out of range for time freeze. So what I'm thinking is Gael knocks down this guy. But we got to react quickly when that happens, right? Taking out the Custodes will stun these two for long enough. And I guess it's got to be when this Acolyte's at that end of his patrol path, because it's going to get a little wild and a little noisy.
I. My
Like
body
it's the
sings.
most direct line here.
The cannon is mightier than the sword.
That's excellent news. Okay. Just waiting on the timing.
I'm always prepared.
And honestly, I guess your part in this plan is just run over and murder that dude. But I want to do this at a moment when he is not either in the audio range or about to be in the audio range of that. So, now.
I follow.
Let's get moving. Oh, happy. That's not the end.
Let's not ask for permission.
Ah, shoot.
The iron burns.
Okay, hold on a second. I didn't realize people on the ground have vision of that commissarius.
Keep the memory.
That sucks. I mean, I guess we don't have to deal with them at all, do we? We could just leave. Yeah, what am I doing? Why don't we just leave?
Let's see
All right,
what's
in that case, that was actually a pretty alright plan. That bought us the time we needed. I was just being unnecessarily thorough in my violence. We don't even need the murder, honestly. We just wait until this guy is walking to the right until he clears the noise zone, and we just get out before anybody wakes up or anything. Let's see if this works.
Let's get moving.
Back to the mine. The galley awaits.
Okay. We just disappear before anybody knows what happens. Yeah, that's a much better plan than choosing to fight everybody. And only one death between the lot of us there. I will say that I feel a little bit bad for Gail. She didn't really get to do that much on that one, but it was a very vine-heavy route.
Let's try a new recipe. Move with speed.
All right, you know what our priority is here.
Molly, have you perchance seen the fish that...
That is the second time you've approached me about a fish, ship cook. I'm beginning to wonder if this is something I should concern myself with.
Well, you see...
Sensei? I'm back.
Ah, there. Excuse me, Molly.
Wait a minute. That's... How did you... Okay. No, seriously, how?
I'm going in.
Sensei, look, I did it. What is it, Sensei?
It's astounding. How did you take them down?
I rid myself of all doubt, Sensei, and it worked, just as you said.
I cannot believe it.
Have I done something to disappoint you, Sensei?
No. Quite the opposite. You have proven yourself. Faster than I ever thought you would. See, I do not know what your mission entails, but there's only one last thing I can teach you.
What is it, Sensei?
It is pronounced Sakana. Once it was my sensei's name, and now it shall be yours.
Sakana. I like the sound of it.
You accept it?
Yes, Sensei, I do.
Then allow me the honor of sending you off to your mission.
I feel like we could have given the poor thing a name that doesn't have an S in it.
Do you really believe I am ready, Sensei?
Remember your training, Sakana.
Free yourself of doubt. Use your surroundings.
And if all things fail, adapt.
Thank you, Sensei. I will never forget you.
And you will not be forgotten either, Sakana. Farewell.
I love that Toya's critical ninja training is just like... It is 100% just him going, fucking, I don't know, figure it out. Alright. So, we gotta res somebody. Let's actually take a look at some crew profiles before we make a decision here. I have been going off of very little information, just kind of a vibes-based strategy. John Mercury, the shipwright. You can always see John scurrying around, hammering some ghost nails back in place, or scrubbing the deck, or chatting with his pet fish, Sir Reginald. No one really knows what he's on about with the turtles, though. Okay, so he can hide in the underworld. He can kill people from the underworld. And he can... Okay, he can use his fish as a distraction. And he can swim. That's something. Can we just... Okay, yeah, we could just look at everybody from here. Quentin Albers, the treasure hunter. Doesn't like to share his treasures. Makes his role in the Marley a bit peculiar. Lucky for Quentin, peculiar fits right in. I like a man with a golden skull. That's a strong look. You can take off his golden head and throw it on the floor, luring people in with its shininess. Also, a multi-use rod that can pull friendlies out of the fray, draw Inquisition corpses into his chest, and even sometimes allow you to trigger levers and stuff from afar. Oh, that's cute. That is a useful thing.
The lady at the ready.
So lady can just grow bushes wherever and can daze people. The strange spores make enemies walk away from her in a straight line. Being able to displace enemies while also changing their vision cones seems fairly bananas. The ship doctor takes care of Marley's skeleton crew, also deadly with a blade. Yeah, interesting. This seems like the most powerful thing we've seen so far, I think.
Teresa, ready to serve.
Teresa is a member of the Inquisition who I guess has changed teams. She lives in the crow's nest, casting her burned eyes toward the horizon. Teresa's sight can spy ships through stormy weather and find the smallest details in a crime scene, and her shots never miss. She cannot climb and cannot swim, which is going to make her maybe not the most ideal sniper. Can shoot 2 kinds of soul energy arrows over a very large distance. And briefly blind enemies. I mean, that's cool, but I don't know that I think it's as powerful.
At your service.
Okay, here's our man Pincus, the quartermaster. Keeps the Marley's books, oversees rations and supplies. He can peruse someone's mind, take over their body. After that experience, mostly in a moment to recover. I'm really curious what he's able to do while in their body. There was a power like this in Desperados, and it was certainly very powerful. Now, maybe if Pincus didn't toss money around to get people's attention, the von Presswald estate could have avoided bankruptcy. Well, what does he care? He's a ghost now? Probably. Or a wizard or something.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready. Greeting.
Okay, well, those are our options. I think I'm,
Mr. Mercury, at the ready.
Lady at the ready.
I think I'm on Salady. Salady seems really powerful. Gosh, the sniper offers us something that nearly nobody else has. But we do already have one person who can kind of take people out at a very great range. Although it creates a lot of noise at the location of the takeout, which is kind of awkward. I think we're going to go with Salady. Also, her legs are made of plants. That's pretty cool.
Ah, thanks for that pearl, girl. My soul's bursting with energy again.
So you're Sulady, eh? The soul botanist. The girl that stole the secrets of Soulspire Academy.
Ah, yeah.
Oops.
You're talking to the right bush. Or half bush, rather. There's still bits of meat and bone in here. And who are you? Hey? Can't recall seeing your face before.
A Fia Manicato. I'm your new navigator. Though the definition of that role is ever-changing.
Figuring it out as you go, eh? You'll fit right in.
Welcome back, ship doctor. The training deck is ready for you, so you can get used to your new pearl.
All right, I'll go and limber up my roots.
Okay, so she's not like a plant elemental. She was human and she got plantified. That's still cool.
Watch me go.
Alright, what are the limitations of this power? Because it seems kind of bananas. Create a bush at almost any location. The bush serves as cover, but can also be used as a cleanup tool. Right, because bodies disappear when they're in a bush. Creating a new bush will remove the old one. Is that really, like, the only limit?
Ha, I have just the thing.
Okay, easy.
Cover seeds, my specialty.
Oh, and you can throw them quite a distance, too. Wow. Wow, this seems good.
All right, let's cover this up.
Okay, people do think it's a little weird when the bush appears. As they should. Although, frankly, it's weird how quickly he sort of just took it in stride.
I'll trim their numbers.
We don't have to kill this guy. Nah, I'm gonna...
Working on it.
He's not even a real guy, right? What would be the
Making
point?
bodies disappear, that's the tricky part.
Okay.
I'm still not entirely sure how you do it.
Sorry, trade secrets.
And it seems like she worked hard and paid a hefty price for that secret, so... Hold on, what did that say? Okay, use cover seeds to create entries into locations that are being watched by guards, of course. Yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty handy.
Need some cover. You wanna hide, yeah? Oh, this is fascinating.
Also, I like her voice work. It has a very lively quality.
Treatment's ready. 3 little cuts. I'll take that, thank you.
Okay, and she has a fast melee kill too. So no matter who you pick
I
up,
like this so far.
initially you get a fast kill out of it. It's nice of them to make sure you have one. I wonder how uncommon they actually are on the crew as a whole, though. Wanderlust manipulates enemies into walking away in a straight line. You can use this as a simple distraction or as a tool to reposition guards in your favor. So hold on, it shows... I want to see this again. So his vision cone behaves sort of oddly. This might be a thing we have to kind of get used to.
This plan's growing on me. You made a room for my wonder dust? That's brand new.
Okay, yeah, use cover scenes to produce the position that you need to get the wander dust right. Sure. Because it would actually be really hard to use the wander dust
Coming right
effectively without being able to create your own cover wherever you want it, right?
It's all in the
Nature spreads unchecked.
treatment's ready.
Again, super weird.
Wanna
Super
go
weird that he
somewhere
doesn't think
else?
that's a big deal.
Too many weeds here. Huh. Strange soul pattern. All right, easy fix. Ha! Works even better than expected. I'll just note down some ideas for the next formula.
All right. Yep, easy enough.
Let me see your soul. No, you do it. Ha! I
Oops,
have just
that's the wrong button.
It'll only hurt a bit.
Okay, and if he runs into an object, like, he tries really hard to continue walking in that direction. He does his level best to keep it up. He doesn't just turn around immediately. Golden skeleton? Yep, that sure is a golden skeleton.
This plan's growing on me. Mine. Up we go.
Okay, and she has the same body moving rules as Toya. Makes sense.
Watch me go.
I mean, I think I see what they're going for here. This is weird.
Let's send you away.
That accomplished precisely nothing.
let
It
me
was
at
just fun. All right, let's see what this challenge is going to look like.
Oh, it's fascinating.
Oh, yeah, this is just going to be telling me
This is
about the
your
concept
ultimate
of a
test?
challenge room.
All right, let me at him.
So, exit doors up there. Key is in the middle of those guys.
Many interruptions today.
And yet,
Treatment's ready. Take a walk. I'll walk this way.
I see.
3 little cuts.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. I didn't realize what he was going to be doing.
Let them. Not fast enough for you? Needs more time.
Okay, I need cover for a second.
Souls from the air.
Yeah, because he's still in that guy's vision.
Report. Your task demands it.
Wonder dust.
I won't go there.
Oh,
Oh.
I like that.
Okay, yeah, it just doesn't work on a commissarius. I guess that makes sense.
Too many interruptions today.
and yet, we must carry on.
Well, this will be easy enough once he turns around.
Coming right up. I know right where to cut. Food for the vines. All right, easy fix.
Doesn't even take any fancy skills, that one.
I'll remember.
All right. Alright, so... These guys don't have a ton of line of sight. Can you see all the way to the side here? You cannot. Alright, let me try something.
Oh, this is fascinating.
Strange.
Okay, I didn't realize that's a lot of vision range.
Can we keep that one for later? No cover? Easy fix.
Yeah, let's maybe fix that.
Ah, souls from the ground.
Conspire against us.
Walking is good for you. Incoming.
Flame guides me this way.
Too many weeds here. It'll only hurt a bit.
I must return to...
I'll take that, thank you. Working on it.
And then I disappear.
Oh, well then.
Cover seeds.
Death walks among us.
Watch me go.
Measure. Calculate. Rectify. I can smell your...
They grow from the soil.
Mensura.
I do like
Alright,
this so
good enough.
far.
Yeah, she seems like bananas. What a good character.
Yeah, let me at him.
Was there a gold skeleton in
Ship
everybody's
doctor.
thing?
Now, I'm sure you'd like to inspect the riddle hold.
Oh, sure. Who doesn't love the riddle hold? If I'm honest, I forget about that every single time.
This plan's growing on me.
So, lady,
Aye. Here to travel the cursed seas, discover strange new ailments, and unearth the secrets of the soul. I'd say I did that right. Now, if you don't mind, I have a sick bay waiting and experiments to run. Bye!
Love to be given medical attention by somebody who has a great big Jolly Roger on their chest, right? Nothing could inspire more confidence. Although, you know, I guess if you're a skeleton going in for medical attention, maybe it actually is reassuring.
Navigator, I've received news of Ignatia's activities. Come to me.
Aye.
An urgent message has come from Dreadvine's Cove. Ignatia recently arrived on the island and is conducting some sort of ritual. If she's devising some new method to haunt us, we must know about it.
Agreed. I'll chart our course.
One more thing, Navigator. I would like you to remain with me for this mission.
That's kind of you. But I prefer getting my hands dirty.
Oh, you won't be bored. I'd like you to coordinate the crew from afar. Call it an experiment.
I see. All right then. Let's give it a go.
Okay, yeah, interesting. We're starting to get pretty close to our first big upgrade. I have no idea what we're going to use it for. Let's go have a chat with the new crew member.
What can I do you for?
I guess this explains why there's so much greenery on the ship.
So how did you become the Marley's ship doctor?
You could say I grew into the role. Not having any of that, eh? Oh well. I came on board right after I broke into the library of Soulspire Academy. Didn't really get along with the big heads there, so I took what I could and legged it. The Marley happened to be in port, so I snuck on board and hid below deck.
In my experience, one does not sneak onto a ghost ship undetected.
I came prepared. Soul masking leaves, entrancing pollen. Managed to hide for weeks down there, even from Estelle.
Were you found in the end?
Nope. One night, I snuck up on deck for fresh air. I saw a skelly, cracks, and dark spots all over it. Recognized it at once. Black brine. Lethal sickness even for the undead. Half the crew were already infected. I knew I could cure it, but not without giving myself away. So I snuck into Mordecai's cabin, sat on his chest, put a blade to his throat, and made him an offer. I would cure his crew if he let me stay on board. He had a good laugh right there. Told me if I could fix his crew, he'd make me a ship doctor.
That's one hell of a job interview.
Quick and sharp, just how I like it.
Yeah, I like her. Good addition. So, all that is left is to run out and do the next thing. But that sounds like a tomorrow problem. I think this right here is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, I guess we're going to have to do a mission without relying so heavily on Time Freeze and Blink Strike. And frankly, I don't know how it would even be possible. I guess this is the point, right? Somehow we will learn to get by. And we'll see you then.